Don't worry about what you're going to wear. Some got up this morning, you were looking at stuff and you just couldn't figure out what to put on, what you're going to wear today. It just make me look fat or whatever. Just didn't feel good in it, so you just didn't wear it. You had to make choices about what you're going to wear. You worry about that stuff, what you're going to wear. If there's one size of something that's left, we tend to get that size whether it fits us or not. It's going to fit us one day. I wear a size 10, 10 and a half, something like whatever. And I saw a pair of shoes, last pair of shoes in the shop, and I love these shoes. Those when I was at the shoes. And he says, what size? He said, they're 9. I said, oh no. But I liked them. And I tried them on, and I could get in them. You know you can put a 10 inside of a 9? Did you know that? Yes, you can get a 10 inside of a 9. It's not a good fit, but you can do that. So the salesman says, they run large though. So really? About a half size. I say, well, really? Okay, so I put them on and I really wanted them. And sometimes we can want something that just doesn't fit. You can force yourself into something just because you want it. You don't consult Jesus, Lottie, Dottie, or anybody. You just want it and you get it because you want it. So it runs big, okay? So I bought them because it was the last pair. And I went down past the shoe store and I said, can you stretch these? He says, yes, I can stretch them. He says, how much? I said, what size? He said, you can get another half size if I stretch them. So they already give me up to 9.5 because they run big. And if he stretches them another half size, they give me a 10. That works. You see how we can reason stuff out? Trying to make it fit. We increase worry when we try to make things fit that just... Sometimes we know at the beginning it's not supposed to work. You just let it go, but no, we're going to try. No, we can make this work. Bobo loves me. We're going to work it out. Even the dog saying, Bobo and I going to stay together. So I bought these shoes and I put them in there and I'm thinking, okay, so they should be a 10 now. And I put them in my feet, says, no, 9, they're 9s. And I would wear them, and every time I would wear them, it's like I'm punishing myself. And then they say, over time, your leather stretches. So now I'm out there running in my shoes. I'm running in my dress shoes to try and stretch them out to make them fit. Now, you've never done anything like that with anything. You never tried to force anything to happen that wasn't meant to be. You see how much stress we can increase and we can put on ourselves when something is just not meant to be, but we want to make it happen because we want it and we want it now. And we can pray, and you're trying to pray, Jesus, help these shoes to stretch. And Jesus is saying, they're 9s, man. Get you a pair of 10s and just let it go. But we can pray, just God, help me with this. You don't get a right result. And we're stressed out and we're worried because we increase our own frustration sometimes. Because we don't listen. We don't seek God for answers. We don't look at the Bible for wisdom. And we deal with trouble and frustration, and we get there and we want to pray ourselves out. Lord, you said that you'll give me anything. And when we get into a situation, sometimes God allows us to retrace. That means he allows us to be there for a while so that we can learn. And we're meant to learn that not everything is meant to be. Just because we can have something doesn't mean it's meant for us. When Satan tempted Jesus, he says, if you are the Son of God, command these stones to become bread. Jesus could have done it. He could have done it. He could have made that whole mountain bread. But Jesus wasn't under that authority. Just because Jesus could do something, he didn't have the authority to do it. Just because you can have and do something doesn't mean you're under the authority to have whatever you just want to have. When you're under God's authority, you're subjecting and submitting yourself to him. If the Word of God says that you should not have something, and if you feel a prompting in your spirit, you have to let it go. You have to simply let it go.